Trump's next big mistake? The Yemen gamble that could haunt America forever. It looks like Donald Trump is on the verge of making the same catastrophic mistake that has doomed many American leaders before him. Will he pull back in time, or is the United States about to step into a war zone 100,000 times worse than Afghanistan? Right now, behind closed doors, plans are being drawn up to send American troops to Yemen. No final decision has been made. Yet. But if Trump takes this gamble, he may be walking straight into a nightmare. Why? Because Yemen isn't just another battlefield, it's a trap, one that could swallow up the United States whole. Yemen, a graveyard worse than Afghanistan? If history has taught us anything, it's that foreign forces don't survive long. In Yemen, the geography alone makes Afghanistan look like a playground. Rugged mountains, brutal deserts, and warriors who have spent centuries mastering the art of resistance. These fighters aren't just battle-hardened, they are bloodthirsty, and they see any foreign invasion as a golden opportunity. Let's be clear, Yemen is not a pushover. They are armed to the teeth, well-trained, and backed by some of the most advanced military technology in the region. After Iran, they have the strongest military in the Middle East. Anyone who steps onto their battlefield, whether it's the United States, NATO, or any other force, will be ripped apart. Trump's miscalculation, the F-47, and China's shadow. Just recently, Trump stood in front of Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, the Army chief, and top military officials, confidently declaring that the F-47 is the most lethal fighter jet in the world. But let's not forget, just a few months ago, Pete Hegseth himself issued a chilling warning. If the world is divided into two sides, the side China is on will win. And that's not all. He also warned that China has hypersonic missiles capable of wiping out all United States aircraft carriers in just 20 minutes. That wasn't the United States military saying it, it was Pete Hegseth himself. And yet, here Trump is, talking tough, while the reality is that the United States lacks the technology to counter China's rising power. So why does he think he can just walk into Yemen and take over? The U.S.S. Truman? Destroyed or just under repair? Now, here's where things get really interesting. The aircraft carrier U.S.S. Truman was under relentless attack by Yemen's Houthi fighters for 7 straight days. And now, reports are emerging that the damage was so severe, the United States had to quietly pull it out of the fight, replacing it with another carrier. The official line? It needs repairs. But let's be honest, when was the last time the United States admitted to losing a $25 billion warship? Exactly. Even Israel has confronted Trump about this, telling him his threats against Yemen have been nothing but empty words. The Red Sea blockade still stands. Trump had ordered the Pentagon to clear it in 3 days. 3 days, yet no ships are passing through. Can the United States even win this fight? Let's break it down. The United States is the world's biggest superpower. Yemen, in comparison, is a small nation with far less technology. And yet, the Red Sea remains blocked. So the question is, if America is so powerful, why is it struggling? Trump thought taking control of the Red Sea would be as easy as renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Big mistake. Even major shipping companies, the lifeblood of global trade, aren't willing to risk passing through. Instead, they're rerouting around Africa, adding massive costs and delays to global supply chains. So what does this mean for the United States? Is Trump about to walk into a disaster of historic proportions? Or will he realize, before it's too late, that Yemen is not a battlefield America wants to enter? Let us know your thoughts. Like, follow, and subscribe to World News for more updates.